let's talk about how I was able to make just a little over $200 this morning while I was sipping my coffee, getting ready for the day, trading and scalping options. Let me show you. So you can see here, I started out my morning at 9:38 and I started out with two contracts, two calls, expiration date 8/29, so just a few days at 4:35 each. And shortly thereafter, within just a few minutes, I sold one at 460 and then I sold another one at 490, right? I went ahead and then I bought two more contracts, two put so I bought two puts here, right? So the first one, I was playing the upward trend. And then on the second strategy, I played the downward trend. So I played them both ways. So I bought two puts here at 385 each. And then I sold one at, oh, it was canceled. So I sold one at 405. And then I sold one at 420. All right. And then I bought another one, another call. So back up at 440 and then sold that one at 480. This was all done by 9:51. Now, I only made, I think with the Palantir, I played some other names too, but I want to stay with Palantir where I went up and down and up on the same name. Some of the other ones I just played in one direction. So I'm just going to stick with Palantir for this morning. I was able to make about, I think it was $175 just on Palantir in just a few minutes while I was playing some of the other names and getting ready for the day. But of course, there's a little bit more that goes into it. I do look at some indicators. I do, being that I have followed these names, the names that I play all of the time, I followed them for years. I know how they move. And in a weird way, kind of, I feel like I've come in sync with their movements. So I know what's happening with the stock. I know what the people are saying. I know when there's energy on these names and there's a lot of action that's going to follow. So I take into account all of the news and everything surrounding the name. And that helps me make my decision every morning on which names I'm going to play and how I'm going to play them. So you saw there, I was able to buy some contracts going up and buy some contracts on the way down and then going right back up. So if you guys have any questions about my strategies, about how I trade or anything about trading, I will try to answer. I am not a pro trader. I follow some of the big guys and the big names. I am just not even on the board with these people, but I've found something that works for me on my level and I've made it work. So if I can pull, to me, I look at the stock market. You go in, you need money to go into it, right? And it's like a magnet to pull money out. That's in my head, that's how I envision it. I go in with magnetized money. You understand? I throw in a little bit of money to pull more money out. That's how I look at it. And I'm happy that I've gotten to a point where I'm able to do that on a consistent basis. But it took a long time for me to do that. You really have to know what you're doing, or maybe sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, but I do. There are a lot of things that go into it. You just have to pay attention, get in tune, get in sync with the name so you can get familiar with the way that it moves and try it out at a comfortable level, at a level that you are okay with taking risks. But so I love trading. I actually own a small business, and if I could trade for as a career, if I learned about trading when I was a lot younger, I learned how to trade, or I started trading, I should say, just probably 6 years ago. If I knew how to trade, let's say 15, 20 years ago, this would have probably been my career, to be honest. I just absolutely enjoy it. And I hope that I take it really far. That is my goal. But yeah, I really enjoy doing this. So I figured, why not make a video about it? Because I thoroughly enjoy it. So that is me. My name is Sin. Ask me any questions that you may have. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out. Peace.